Okay, emergency video here. I know I don't usually do this in this setting or on my phone or whatever. The game is still going on. It's the first period. There's 2 minutes left. We're down 2-1. We just took another penalty. It's like our fourth penalty of the game. I haven't watched a lick of it. None. The Flyers have traded 𝐷𝐿 to the Anaheim Ducks for Jamie Drysdale and a 2025 second-round pick. Whatever you thought about the rebuild and whatever you had a thought about the rebuild, if it was who comes when they have an impact, whatever, that whole conversation and anything that I've talked about or you've thought of, whatever, completely changed. Completely changed. They said that Cutter, they had a hard time talking to him at the World Juniors. Darren Dreger said it. That Danny's been trying to do it for months. Flyers are in the middle of a 2-on-1, and they hit the post. Anyway, it's my mind is all over the place right now. You go from Cutter, where you think he's going to have a huge impact, the shot, the style of play, everything that he did, the power play. I mean, he was literally going to come here and score 40-something goals a year, and now you get Jamie Drysdale, which I think is fantastic. I absolutely love that you get Drysdale, a right-handed defenseman who's young. He can play. He can move the puck. He can really quarterback a power play. There's going to be a lot of good things there with Drysdale. I mean, he could literally come to Philly and play tomorrow if the Flyers played. It wouldn't shock me if he's playing by the weekend with the Flyers. I mean, and you get a pick, but to lose out on Cutter, not even to lose out on Cutter, to move Cutter, he didn't want to play here. I mean, if he doesn't want to play here, see you later. That's how I see it. I mean, if you don't want to play here, you don't want to play in the city that drafted you. I mean, it's kind of like the Eric Lindros thing. Like, see you, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I know that was in the Flyers' favor, but he basically, gave Quebec the middle finger, and he was a Flyer. And essentially what Gauthier did to the Flyers, and they get a return, and instead of waiting on it, and the Flyers, they definitely waited on it. I'm sure it wasn't an easy deal to make, right? Because that's a lot of risk for both teams. I mean, the Flyers are giving up on a guy in Cutter who maybe it wouldn't shock me if the Flyers tried to change the tune and the tone. Said that they went and tried to talk about the plan and what was going on, with the rebuild and everything. And he wasn't at dev camp. I mean, they said it was school, or he already went. There was rules with the NCAA and everything. I mean, it's certainly it's probably the biggest trade that the Flyers have made in my history of watching the team, outside of the Giroux deal, but that was a selling move, and we were like, that was basically the first big move of the rebuild. Wow. I mean, I'm speechless. I mean, I know I have a lot of thoughts to say, but I am like absolutely shocked. It hasn't set in yet that when I look at this plan and I look at this rebuild and I look at where this team could be in 5 years, that 𝐷𝐿 is not on it. And that 𝐷𝐿 wasn't going to be a Flyer at the end of the season, or that he wasn't going to be a Flyer at the start of next season, and we weren't going to see him in the summer in the fall going into training camp. I mean, that is insane. And you get a really good need, though. I mean, obviously a second-round pick is a good thing. Sorry, I just hit my TV remote. And Jamie Drysdale can play. I mean, he can move the puck. He can shoot. I mean, he's young. There's the connection with Cam York and everything. I mean, there's a lot to like there, I think, with Drysdale. And again, like I said, if Cutter didn't want to play here, there's not much you can do at that point. And I apologize for doing this in my basement. I mean, I'm recording this on my phone in the middle of intermission right now. I'll have the game recap tonight. We're also recording the podcast tonight, which is like fitting. It's crazy. I've done 2 podcasts on 2 of the biggest days they made trade, the Provorov deal and then this one. So we got the podcast coming tonight, 4 Fly Guys, episode 7. Send us in your questions if you have any. I'm sure you have a ton regarding the deal. We'll answer them, and let me know what you guys think down below on the trade. And wow, I mean, I'm shocked. That's quite the move. I mean, again, like I said, to move out a guy in Cutter that It's just crazy. It really is. Let me know your guys' thoughts below. Thanks everybody again for all the support as always. My name is Chris, and I'll talk to you all again soon.